Jay Toia, 342 pounds. Mozzie? Mozzie? You better look out. What's good, YouTube? Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. We got another one, man. We have another one. Jay Toia, the big D tackle out of UCLA, the 7th round pick. This guy, when I turned on his film, because initially, shout out to DMV, shout out to Balls. We were talking about it on behind the scenes, and he was like, "Hey, man, the Cowboys may have got one." And DMV, I was like, "I want to get on the film." And the first game I turned on, he told me to turn on, was the Iowa film, because we know Iowa likes to run the ball, and he gave him problems. So we all know about this guy right here, the middle linebacker Carson Schlesinger, who we wanted. I very much so wanted as a day 2 selection, but he went very fast, man. Them Browns, boy, them Browns. But look, what we didn't know, this guy was running free and he was able to have his speed on display sideline to sideline. It's because guys like him didn't make sure that these guys get up to the next level continuously, man. So right here, I just want to show this. I usually do it from the tight angle or behind the lineman because you love that angle, but from here, this guy, you need to watch it from the wide angle, from afar. Damn the coverage. Look just where the line of scrimmage is. The line of scrimmage is on the 20-yard line. Let me play this clip for you. Look where he ends up. Boom! Knocks that guy. Look, this guy had a long day with Toia, man. Like this guy, he just looks like a lot to handle when he's going forward, when he's going vertical down the line of scrimmage, because he's strong, man. Wow. And they end up getting a play right here, but we're just talking about the guy just literally blowing up the center right here, and that's what I want on my team. So, man, like, I would try to gap scheme this team, and gap scheme, what it means is power. They're trying to duo blocks and uproot guys and be able to. Sometimes it's one-on-one blocks, but like plays like this, and I'm gonna let it play. The way he's able to just fire off and just disrupt, the one-on-one block, because he's just so much. He has like so much mass and so much strength. They really struggle to to block this, man, and they have to switch the scheme immediately to his own. So look, it's plays like this. Look, they have guys pulling, and this is what my Dallas Cowboys, I told y'all, it's not about the guy who's pulling, it's about everyone securing the down blocks. If you don't secure these down blocks, the pull doesn't matter, because we're kicking out here, and if the guy doesn't have a clear route, then these guys who were kicking out is going to run free to the running back, and they're going to blow it up, or like it's just a no good special. We just have wasted movement when we don't get movement right here. So we're going to be clogged, and that's just a situation you don't want to be in, especially if you call yourself a gap running team. So look how he blows up this play, gets in the way of the pulling guard, blows up the fullback. Now he's occupied 3 blockers on this play. Look how everyone is feeling. Look how everyone is feeling on this play right here. And he gets hands on Caleb Johnson. Good job by Caleb Johnson not going down by the the first defender. This is one of his his weaknesses. He has short arms, and he doesn't, so it allows him not to finish blocks. But I just want him to do this. This is enough right here, what he's done. He's occupied 3 blockers on this play, which is very impressive, man. And lucky that they're able to get him down. But like that play right there, that was supposed to be a loss if everyone else does their job. Carson Schlesinger, I need you there sooner. Like he gets occupied on other blocks, but look at your guy Toia, man. He's just blowing it all up, man. This kid is strong, man. So here he is again. Like I said, they tried this zone, this gap scheme play. But when they leave him one-on-one with any of these blockers, none of these inside guards, including Connor Kobe, who entered into the draft this year, who was pretty much taken. I can't remember what he was taken by, but that's an NFL caliber guard. None of these guys can block him one-on-one and actually especially get any movement going vertically. So he was just firing through the gaps and just maintaining, and look at him. He's moving the line of scrimmage. This type of stuff affects the back, man. It makes the back, that much harder. And then look who's there to clean up. Carson Schwarzenegger is there to clean up. But look, it doesn't happen unless this guy, completely blows up that guy and occupies him, man. So shout out to Toia, man. So here's some of the weaknesses Toia possesses. I was talking about how he's a vertical player. If he's always moving vertical, attacking the straight bull rush, just making it hard for the offensive lineman to get a landmark on him. Whenever he tries to play any type of horizontal, whenever he tries to throw any type of finesse into his game, I believe it's a big no. He doesn't have that long arms, and I believe he still doesn't have his man body as of yet, like a Vita Vea. He doesn't have that anchor yet. So when he does throw a swim move or a rip, he leaves his body exposed, and a lot of times people are able to get him and actually move him, which is really weird because I believe when he's stationary, he's not immovable like other D linemen that's typical in the league, and that's the growing aspect he's going to need to do. But he needs to be using his momentum alone, because he already has a lot of weight and mass, and he has a lot of strength, so he needs to be going forward. So look, this is what I'm talking about right here. They're going to combo right here, this tight end and this tackle, and they're going to catch him in a swim move, and he's going to leave himself exposed. And look how they finished this block, because they're able to get his body and stop his momentum, and because of him throwing the finesse move and him playing finesse instead of playing through the line. And so look, he throws it. Look at the tight end. Tight end's in great position. They're up under him, and they're able to move him, and they're able to get him on the ground. And it's a pretty good block. Actually, is this the guy we just drafted as the other right tackle for us for the Dallas Cowboys, AJ Cornelius? So look, it's pretty good film. I gotta still do a film session on him. But if you see, whenever Toia is playing any type of finesse, is never a good idea for him. If he wants to incorporate that, I need White Cotton to first, with his pedigree, to teach that to him before he gets to doing his own moves. See, when he just plays not finesse, here he is versus, I keep going back to this Iowa game, but this is, like I said, this is versus Connor Kobe. This is the guy who was projected, go in the 6th, 7th round or 5th round, but he was one of the top guards in the nation. I just wanted to point out, this is their premier offensive lineman. He's at guard number 77 right here. But the way he was able to blow him up, look, when he's going vertical, look how fearsome he is. Look how feared he is. Look, he blows him up. The guy does never have position on him. Now they still score on this play, but Toia does his job. He does his job. He does his part. Now, like I said, he can't finish because he doesn't have the arm length to be able to, fight, get off. Maybe this is the next step of him, but I'm okay with this. I need my linebackers to be able to read this, and being able to cut this off and not get blocked up here. But other than that, yeah. Now here he is again on another, NFL caliber offensive lineman. This guy, I believe he went in the 2nd or 3rd round. This is Ariante Ursary. I wasn't high on him because of his feet at tackle, but when it came to run blocking, the guy was pretty powerful, and he's a tackle. Tackles are very strong when it comes to that, but he did have a chance to, he did get high at times. And you know what? Toia, at his size, gonna always use that leverage to his ability right here. So just check him out on this play right here. Like in the goal line, this is where he does most of his damage, the short yardage, and this is what I love from him. Look how he fires off. He's already lowered in the kid. Oh my god! And then he's moving and he's trying to fight off. He gets a hand on 51. This is what I'm saying. But I believe that's enough. That's what I want my nose tackle to do, could cause disruption. I need everyone else. I need Micah to come and finish this up. I need my loyal foul to come finish this up. I need everyone else to be winning their assignments, because he comes off, he wins the initial, he gets the running back to reroute, but with the running back rerouting too, man, like, I mean, they still score. That's not on him. He did the initial damage for the defensive line. So I think he's going to be, something special in the NFL. But listen, that is Jay Toia. I believe the Cowboys may have found him one. D tackles take a while to develop. They do. There's some things in his game that he's gonna very much so have to work on. Pretty much the finishing, if he can. I really don't care if he do. Just keep being able to just blow up plays. Two gapping is mainly the one thing I want you to do, because flukes may go to that 3-4 sometimes, and I want you just to be an anchor down low. As far as pass rushing goes, he pretty much doesn't have a lot of moves unless I just want him to push the pocket, flatten the pocket, because people like him, in the NFC East, we have all these running quarterbacks. We have, the Jaden Daniels, we have the Jalen Hurts, and we have all these mobile quarterbacks, and people think, in order to stop them is just to have a spy. Nah, man. In football, the best way to stop a running quarterback is to have interior A-gap pressure, and not immediate pressure either, like a knife through, because they are athletic enough to sidestep. No, it's a slow developing progression as you're pushing the depth of the pocket into the face of Jaden Daniels, and as you're doing that, you're limiting his escape. You're basically closing in and pushing him to like an imaginary corner, and you're gonna make him, if he does escape, we need him to escape as flat as possible, as east and west as possible, for then, if we have a spy in the place or anybody's out there, to come and clean up over the top. But that's the best way for guys like that in our division. So if he's able just to flatten that pocket, just to push the one or two guys, the center, I love that, because that's affecting, whether you like it or not, it's affecting everything behind him, and we're gonna need that. Something that we may need to keep an eye on, because this guy, he may turn into some Mozzie. This jump is gonna be very important this year for you. I'm telling you, it's gonna be very important, because guys like him are now in the oven, and now we have an Aaron White kind of who's known for developing defensive linemen. This is something to keep an eye on if I was him. But if you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe to the video. Comment down below, what do you feel about Jay Toia, man? We're gonna continue to pump out these breakdowns, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, man. Peace.